What's up guys, welcome back on into another video. Today we will be ranking all the cars from April 2025 to June 2025. If you hear this voice of me, then just know that audio didn't probably pick up the microphone the best. So yeah, I'll be cutting in and out. Now, I waited until today. I know it's, well, right now as of recording this video it's July, but I just wanted to wait for today so I could get the Mustang into this since it was technically leaked back in June. Same with the battle bus, I'm still getting that in here as well. But before we start, let's go ahead and move some of these SUVs around a little bit. I think we will start with the Urus as well as these two SUVs up here. Okay, so first let's move the Urus down to B. Actually, we'll move the Scat Pack down to B as well. We'll keep that above the Revolver though, because I do like the Scat Pack pretty well. Alright, as for the Jeep, let's go ahead and move that down into A. I think we're gonna put it to the top of A. Yeah, we'll put it in top. For the Ram, let's go ahead and A or B. I think let's go ahead and put that into B actually, right here above the Urus, because some other SUVs here are coming up, and I do want to rank those with these. No, the Shokunin is also going down into A tier because we already have a replacement for that now. The Moto, the rest here actually. Yeah, I think the rest I'm gonna keep. Alright, well, let's start off with the Mamba now. I know the Mamba has some Adventure Time decals to it. It was in the item shop for 1500 V-Bucks with the Adventure Time collab. But honestly, to me, it's not amazing. It's not an amazing car, honestly. It's like a Shelby Cobra, I think it's called. Yeah, Shelby Cobra. But it's not that good of a car, in my opinion. It'd be different if it was an actual Shelby Cobra, but the decals are pretty meh, honestly. The car is pretty meh overall. I don't really use it. The noise isn't the best. So I'm gonna give it down here to C. I think I'll put it below the Mako. Yeah, below the Mako. Alright, Ninja Turtle van. I know this was more meant for like a meme van, you know, more like a just a collab item, you know, that kind of thing. For me, 2,500 inside the item shop, 2,500 V-Bucks. I'm not really sure. I would say it stands up the other SUV, honestly. It's not that good compared to a lot of them, especially stuff like the Jeep and the Ram and the Urus. So I don't even think it stands up to the Behemoth, honestly. Yeah, I think I gotta put it down in D tier, honestly. Not an amazing car, if I'm completely honest. Not an amazing car, if I'm honest, but I'm just gonna keep it down here in D tier because, yeah. Like I said, it doesn't stand up to the Behemoth in my opinion, nor does it stand up to the Ram, the Jeep, the Urus, nothing like that. So, also, I do want to make one slight adjustment. I want to bring the Komodo down to A. I want to bring it below the Shokunin. Actually, no, below the Jeep. Bring it below the Jeep. Because, yeah, the Komodo, I found myself using it less and less, but it was a nice car. It was a nice car for whenever it was out. Alright, let's get on to the Shelby GT 500. I'm pretty sure this was 2,500 V-Bucks inside the item shop. It does not have any base decals. It comes with a wheel set, and it comes with its own decals. For the Shelby GT 500, it's an amazing car, honestly. It's a really good car. Sounds really good. And it's a very nice old classy muscle car. I'm gonna put it up. I'm gonna put it low as, because like, think about it, right? Think about it. like I said earlier, it doesn't have any base decal, which is kind of what holds it back from going into the higher S for me. It sounds pretty good, not as good as a lot of these other cars up here in S. It looks amazing, honestly. It looks, oh my, I love the look of old classic motors. So I think that's what's carrying it for me, is the design, and the decals it does have are really, really good, especially the one that's showing like right here. I really like the decals. Hit car. Now, hear me out. I believe it was 1,800 V-Bucks in the item shop, either 18 or 1,500, right? It comes with like all the base decals. It comes with the dumb decals, and one of its decals are customizable, honestly, which brings it up even more for me. Now, I would have put this down in like B or C if they did not change the sound to it. Wait. Wait. Oh, this is no longer the PS4. Holy crap. But since they changed the sound to it, I'm definitely putting it up in A. I'm gonna put it, above the Komodo. Not as high as the Jeep or the Shokunin, but I'm gonna put it below above the Komodo. So, really, really nice car. I really, really appreciate it. I've been using that thing ever since, I've been using this thing a lot more ever since the sound was changed on it, so I am very happy that the sound was changed. But yeah, very nice car, 2 wheel sets, get some decals, base decals, unique decals, some of the unique decals are customizable, really good audio, and it looks really nice too, so yeah, I think I'll put it up in that 8. Now, for the Stampede. This will mainly be competing against the other SUVs. That's mainly the way I'm doing these SUVs. So this thing was 1,500 V-Bucks, and it had a wheel. I think I had like 2 or 3 base, no, not base, but unique decals and a few base. But it was really cool actually. I think it's a really cool car. Really nice SUV to have. A lot cheaper. Actually, no, hold on. I'm putting the Ram up in A real quick. I'll put it right here beside the Jeep, because I like it and the Jeep, but the Jeep has more covers, so that's the only reason I want the Jeep above it. And I'm gonna put the Stampede in B. It may be cheap, but in my opinion, it doesn't stand up to the Ford Bronco, which is coming later. Honestly. Like, we got these, like, kind of boxy type of SUVs, being the Behemoth, the Stampede, the Ford Bronco. I don't think it stands up to the Ford Bronco, honestly. But, yeah, I like the Stampede, but... The wheels aren't that good, in my opinion. A few of the base decals aren't. I mean, a few of the unique decals aren't that good in my opinion, and none of them are customizable, so yeah. Okay, Ferrari 296 GTB. This thing was 2,800 in the item shop, if I remember correctly. Hold on. I had to get a little bit of a refresher on the Ferrari's decals for Fortnite.gg. What I saw, it only has 3 decals. I remember 2 of them are unique decals, which cannot be customized, and the last one is a unique decal, which can be customized. The sound on it is really nice. Let's see how that thing is. It comes with 1 wheel set, but I don't know. 2,800 for all that. It is the first Ferrari though, that's come to think. I'll put it up here, but I'll put it below the Senna. Just because the decals and the wheels for the Senna are so much better. Well, are better, like, what is it called? For your money, I guess. Like you get more for your money out of the Senna than you do for the Ferrari 296 GTB, which honestly, I do appreciate that. That's why I'm putting the Senna up here. And besides, the Ferrari wheels are not customizable, so I forgot the Senna ones are. But anyway, next up is the Megastar. I'm pretty sure this one comes with more decal. Alright, so the Megastar comes with 4 unique decals, and it comes with 2 wheels. It's $1,500 in the item shop, and the neon, I believe, can be customized on it. The only thing is, you can't really hear the car too well, honestly. Which I don't like. And the design on it, like the front's really, really good, don't get me wrong, but the back, leaving a lot to be desired, honestly. The back leaves a ton to be desired out of the car. I think I'll put it like mid-A, like right here. Not gonna put it in front of the Nimbus because that would be criminal, honestly. The Nimbus is so much better of a car, especially if you're going for like one of those like if you're wanting to customize the glowing. The Nimbus is always better, in my opinion, honestly. Alright, I actually put this full screen. Alright. Ford Bronco. Now, I've already explained myself on this. I think it belongs in S tier. I've already explained I don't think the Stampede gains a chance against it. I'm gonna put it above the Quadra, actually. I'm gonna put it above the Quadra. Ford Bronco. Now, Ford Bronco Raptor Bundle. Comes with 1, 2, 4, 5, 6 decals, 4 of them being base decals, 2 of them being unique, and it has a really, really nice wheels, well, for SUVs, that is. Ford Bronco has 1 customizable unique decal, the other one's not. I believe it's 2,000 V-Bucks in the item shop. I didn't look at it just now, actually. I should have probably looked at it. But yeah, I believe it's worth it in every single way, honestly. Alright guys, so in the original recording, I forgot to mention that the Ford Bronco has a ton of attention to detail. I'll probably put up a little clip here of me looking at the inside, on the interior especially though. But I also forgot to mention the sound is really good, so here's a clip of the sound. Sounds pretty good, honestly. Now, this is where things are going to be a little bit controversial, starting with the Battle Bus. Now, currently for the Battle Bus, the price is unknown. You could have gotten it for free in titanium white. You could have gotten it for free 5 years ago from the Rocket League event. So, I'm just going to count it as a free vehicle as of right now, okay? But the sound is really good. It comes with a set of wheels. It's going to be coming with 2 unique new decals later on. It's going to be has a bunch of base decals as well. So I do appreciate the effort that they're putting into the Battle Bus because it didn't have any of that stuff. Whenever it was in Rocket League, all I had was 1 color and a wheel set. That's all I had. So I think it belongs in S, honestly. I think definitely belongs in S. Plus the community has accepted it so well. Look at this. Hold on. If I go to rankings, best cosmetics, and then go over to Rocket Racing, it's currently the top sitting car right here. It's currently the top car inside the entire game. So I definitely gotta put that in S. I think we're gonna put it above the Bronco since we're counting it as a free car as of this current moment. But yeah. Actually, I think I'll put it above the Porsche because honestly, it's the best SUV in my opinion. But yeah, I think my point stands. It's supposed to be like more of a meme vehicle, obviously, and it's not too big, it's not too long or anything like that. So I think it's fine. It gives it a really good amount of cover. I just wish that the doors opened if you like tried to if you went inside. That'd be really cool. But I could see how that could get somebody shot at, honestly. Next up is the Breakout X. I almost said S. I really want the Breakout type S. But the Breakout X is current tier 40 car in the season 19 battle pass. It comes with the base decals, as well as, okay, well I just tried looking for the base decals for the Breakout X, but I couldn't find them. That and the Xentari share the same decals. It comes with, I think, 4 base decals as well as 2 decals that you can get from the battle pass. Now the Breakout X is a very nice car. It's a very nice version of the Breakout and a really, really nice way to celebrate Rocket League's 10th anniversary, but why couldn't we get the original? Or the S, actually. No, forget the original Breakout, that thing's garbage. Why couldn't we get the S? Honestly. The S is probably the best version of the Breakout, like, when you're looking at it. I forgot what it's called. Aesthetically. Yeah, aesthetically. Why couldn't we get the Breakout S, or the Type S, you know? That's my question. It's obviously the best version of the Breakout in my opinion, but the Breakout, I have to say I do like all the A tier and S tier cars way more than the Breakout. And I'm gonna put the Breakout in B, because the thing about it, right, is a free car, obviously. Well, not but you get it from grinding the battle pass. But is it really worth grinding to tier 44? Let's be honest. Is this thing right here worth grinding up to tier 40? Because, like, later on, we'll have the other 2 Breakout versions coming, most likely. Now, I can understand why people like this vehicle, but I'm comparing it to these cars on this list, as well as the other 2 versions of the Breakout. And comparing it to all that, I honestly don't really think it stands a chance. It's a nice car overall. It looks cool. But yeah, I just think so many other cars are way cooler than this. It had its run for me though. I was using it for a good bit, honestly. Now the Xentari, I think, is better than the Breakout X. Well, actually, yeah, I'd say it's a little bit better. Just a little bit, though. It shares the same decals. It's tier 1 in the Season 19 Rocket Pass. I think that gives it a little bit of a heads up over the Breakout X, which you have to grind up to tier 44, or you can buy up to tier 40, either one. I think the Xentari is a little bit better. Yeah. I don't think it's as good as S tier though. I think I'll give it like a low A, like right in front of the Insidio. Because I do like the Xentari a lot. It's a nice car, but yeah, yeah, I think that's good. Okay, which one of these should we do first? I guess let's just go in order still. The Fennec, I always forget the ZFR, the ZRF. I always forget. But this thing is an instant S tier 4. I'm just gonna be honest. I think it's better than the K.I.T.T in my opinion. Because, hear me out, right? It comes with a set of wheels. It comes with 10 decals, almost 11 if they didn't scrap that one. Most of these decals are animated for the FC ones, right? Plus, it's another version of the Fennec, which is a really, really iconic car from Rocket League. And it's also, oh yeah, it's better. This is gonna be such a hot take. It's better than the Fennec. Okay, in my opinion, it's a lot better than the Fennec. Mostly, I'm just gonna be honest here, mostly because of the twin turbo. Honestly, I'm just going to be completely honest. I think it's a lot better than the Fennec in every way, shape, and form. I think it looks better than the Fennec. I just hope it gets geek. Please, Psyonix, Epic, whoever's listening to this, give us more decals for the Fennec ZRF, ZFR, whatever it's called. I always forget the name of it. Because, honestly, the name is really bad. They should have just named it like the second Fennec or something. I don't know. Why do they always have to have these weird names for these cars? But yeah, that's my honest opinion on it. if you want the sound, here you go. But yeah, that's been competing with the Azure, actually, if I'm honest. Now, last car of the bunch, the Mustang GTD. You already know this thing's gonna be S tier, but where in S tier has that whine of the Hellcat? It looks better than a lot of the cars on this list, although it's 2800 with 3 unique decals. No base, only unique. 2800 V-Bucks. Comes with 2 wheel sets though, honestly. So, pretty good. I don't think it'll fight the Azure or the Fennec for first place. So, yeah, there's that. The Countach, better than the Countach. Now, the thing is, I would say it's immediately better than the Countach if it had the base decals. Listen to it. It sounds like this. Of course, that sound isn't inside of Fortnite yet. Although it was 2000 instead of Rocket League. I don't know if it's still 2000. What? Hold on. Okay, so what I saw on Twitter just now, it's 28. It used to be 2000, but I guess they changed it last night. They took it out of the Fortnite shop because it had no audio. Do I really want to? You know what? I'm gonna put it above the Huracan, but the Countach, mainly because of this. Honestly, mainly just because of the sound. Now, if you disagree with me on that statement, I will understand. But this is my tier list though, so yeah. I think this looks good for now. Now, I think the next tier list will the July cars. Wait, July, August. Okay, so July, August, and September. Then we got another tier list being October, November, December, which will honestly just probably rank every single car in 2025 for, or we'll merge all these videos into one to have one just huge ranking of all the 2025 cars. So, yeah. I think this is how my tier list is looking for the cars currently. Tell me, what do you guys agree or disagree with? If there's anything you guys think that I should have changed anything around, because honestly, I think the Megastar being compared to the Nimbus is fair. I think the Stampede being compared to all these SUVs up here is fair. So I think this is a fair tier list. Except for the Mustang SPD. Wait, STD. Wait, what? GTD. Oh my god. Okay. Oh my god. I'm just gonna get out of here. Like, subscribe if you guys like this video. If you guys want to see more content, subscribe, that kind of thing. Turn on notifications. I will be streaming every single day. Just tell me what you guys think about this tier list, and I'll go ahead and get out of here. Peace.